Well, hey guys, and welcome to another one of our videos here on our Birnie Family YouTube and Facebook. And if you're watching this for the first time, this is our DIY feature as part of our YouTube channels. And you know, during the lockdown and all those periods of being back at home, we've managed to get quite a lot of work done at the house actually. We've started off sort of really inside the house with the kitchen, you know, the real major job. And the dining room, a bit of tiling and that. The back room, a bit of carpeting. Now it's stonework, looking at what we've got behind us. So guys, we're just going to keep cracking until this house is done, because I think in the end we really want to sort of move on and get a bit of a bigger place, you know, but hopefully we can share some of these videos along the way. Yeah, so guys, probably seen this quite a bit now is the kitchen. This took a little while to do. We're obviously just in a wee bit of a mess. We're just after supper time. It's actually a Friday night just now. I'm going to get going with this fireplace. But yeah, it turned out really well, guys. Really happy with it. And then we move through the dining room, which is just off the kitchen. And round we come, wait till you see. So yeah, we did the fireplace, obviously. That was quite a lot of work, but it was really worth it. I think it's a great addition to the house. And of course, this is one of the bigger jobs, guys, was building this unit. It obviously never had the fish tank in the middle at the time. You know, it was just down with the display. So I've built in a piece just in there so that we can do the fish. So we're not going to get any new fish until a little bit later on, guys, you know. You know, we've still got to sort of move things around. I don't want to put in too much water just yet. But these guys seem happy. Hopefully we'll focus in okay. She's been with us since the start, that one. Yeah, and so dining room carpet, guys. That's all in now as well, which is really good. But this is the job that we're into next. Look at this, Mummy is having her food at the moment. Young Davido is having the end of his McDonald's. Yeah.
This is the last of my McDonald's.
The last year. What have we been doing lately, son? Remember, wild camping and all that, eh? It's a new thing we're going to be doing. That's right. Got a new quad bike in there. Oh, that was a nice car. Yeah. Yes, it's a bit of a building site here as well, guys. You know, all around cut down and ready to be put in here. But this is the big job, the multi-fuel stove. And just around about Christmas time, guys, you know, this wasn't just a crack, this was a major crack. Just for the heat, it seemed like the slab just really couldn't take it. You know, it was just so hot, and it broke. But guys, you know, since we're sort of moving on, I really want to change the tiles to. You'll see the tiles there. They're the same as through in the dining room in the back here. That up top there, guys, is actually a railway sleeper, believe it or not. Which is really nice. I've had that for years now, actually. But yeah, this is our multi-fuel stove, which is in the living room. And this thing basically heats the whole house, or can heat the whole house when it really wants to. And obviously we have to put a chimney up in and through the roof there. But it's some machine, guys. So, we're going to start taking this thing apart and get to work on it. Yeah, so it's the top part off now, guys, and this is pretty much what we're left with. I'm trying to remember when we had this fire put in. I think it was like 2004, 16 years ago maybe. So this is the first time. So I'm going to just take off all this. We're actually going to give this unit a service as well at the same time. But really, I want to be taking off all these tiles in the back. We've got a couple of these loose as well, look. We'll have to fix that, won't we, son? Yeah, this one here and that one there for some reason. But the idea here, guys, is that we're going to be painting this with some sort of sand paint, grey, you know, just sort of going with the house as well, you know. So I'm going to have to fix that as well. We'll have to make a new top for it as well. Nice marble sort of thing, so that'll look really good, I think. So here we go. Now this is David's hammer, actually, isn't it, son? I better be careful. Is that back bit okay? Yeah.
I just hit a tile.
Well done, you.
And then the whole thing just came off.
Yeah, baby. Told you couldn't have resisted it. Yeah, told you you'd like it. So I might as well do that before I go cleaning the inside, eh? That's it. I'm just using an old chisel just to get the...
Look, this whole side is off. Yeah. I can't get it.
You'll get it. Almost getting there, you guys. Getting there.
Can Can I just chip away at
No,
that?
go on the edges, go on the sides. Right, so onto some mix of cement, guys. And I basically buy this stuff, which you call sort of ready-made. And it's already got this, the right quantity of concrete and sand. And then we'll obviously just have to mix it up. Just need a bowl for this. There's not much really to do, but basically, guys, you know, if you just keep adding water and keep adding this, you know, just till you get the right nice sort of consistency, like you're seeing there. Could actually be done with being just a little bit thicker. Hey, son? You know, a long time since I mixed concrete. Could actually be done with just a little bit more, I think, in there, guys. There's just not quite enough. Yeah, so just try to make it as thick as possible, guys, you know. And this dries very, very quickly. Very, very quickly indeed. Just like baking a cake, baby. Just like baking a cake. Nothing to it. Yeah, so once we start concreting, you know, putting all this cement in, guys, you know, I just want to make sure everything's ready. You know, like this bit, for example, I need to have it up to about here to be on line with that part there. So I'm going to use part of the old, pop it in there like that, and then I can lay it on top with the cement and same down the sides as well. Yeah, so just repairing the damage now, you guys, when you have a quick look at it. And what's always really good, guys, you know, if you're doing concrete and cement, is when you're done, if you actually take a wet sponge, it works really well just to get, you know, any of the excess parts off. As you can see, obviously we're tiling over this, so I'm not being too meticulous, as it were. You know, we want to get this all tiled back over. But that was the main issue. Up top, we're just putting in, I'm just starting to build this concrete up, and what we'll do is we'll put the tile against it, and then we've got something I could put concrete behind in. We're looking good, aren't we, son? Let's have a look. I'll just give this a quick going over as well. There you go, that'll neaten it all up, you see. Let's do this side as well, actually. Yeah, so that's that part done now, guys. And I think what I'll do is we'll leave the concrete just to set for the minute. You know, we'll have to backfill this bit up here once we put the tiles on, so all the way around. And what I think I'm going to do is carry on this part all the way along to there. I think that would look really good. But this was all built while I was ill back in 2007, I think, and a guy actually built this for us. But we never really got round to finishing the edge of it, Bonnie. So what I'm going to do is take the carpet away from the edge of it like that. And then we're going to lay down some wood around it as a form, and then put the concrete in all the way around. Yeah, so straight back to it the next day, guys, and as you can see, yes, I am a huge fan of Star Trek and all things outer space. You know me, so it's nice to sort of watch something while you're cracking on. But we've kind of just cleaned up, moved around, you know, tried to get a few things sort of switched. We've got a bit of space now. I'm not going to keep hitting that just yet. We'll get back to that in a minute. I'm going to put down the laminate flooring again, just in this section here, just to see what everything looks like. And then we'll put it all together. And obviously, guys, just through the house, you've seen me lay a laminate flooring before, so I'll just crack on with this and give you a quick look in a minute. Yeah, so guys, the same again. We're going to tape up all the edges to insulate it. Then we're going to use the foil insulation. There's Bailey again. Yeah, and then we can lay the laminate back down on there. We'll see how it looks. Right, so it's a wee bit of the laminate flooring down now. Hey, sent on there back from school. Check them out. Yeah,
and we just got back.
And you just got back?
And you have mine on.
Yeah, I've got your bandana on. Look, this is one of the things we got for wild camping, wasn't it, son? Nice light axe with a pry bar and it's a hammer. So that is awesome for our wild camping stuff, eh?
And for working at home.
We need to do another wild camping job, son.
Hi!
Hopefully Emily will come this time.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, as you can see, we've got this part of the laminate down now. I'm starting to change my mind about having laminate over there, but we'll have a wee think about that. Yeah?
Dad and David said a bunch of good things about the place, and I actually think I'm going.
She's going to come along, guys.
Yeah, it's just I want to know how you guys felt about it.
Yeah,
until I know.
You'll love it, even though we're even better prepared now. So yeah, guys, so just a bit of laminate flooring before we put the tiles on. And now the kids are, I won't get much done now, will I? But for now, I just keep having to move around Bailey. She just keeps sitting on my knee, and oh my, what a dog. Hey, what a dog. What a wee doggy. Yeah, so again, guys, you've seen the laminate flooring, so I'll just go ahead and do this. The only difference being, of course, is the vent itself, but I'll get that as we get across. Right, guys, in the living room, we're just zipping on ahead a little bit. This didn't take too long to do, guys. I've just got to get all the tiles exactly where I want them to be. But I just thought I'd crack on with the tile in here in the living room just above the stove. But we've got this problem. This is what it was like when the guy actually put it in. He made this side a little high and that side a little lower. And I think that's what happened to the hearth. I think that's why it broke. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to use the width of that tile there to get it nice and level for this this worktop part we're going to put in over here. Right guys, so for the mantelpiece, what I'm going to do is, you'll see these lengths that we've got here, about 60mm by, I think it's 40 I think. What I'm going to do guys is the same as the breakfast bar. We're going to use these, and I've measured out to be 150 from there to there, and then 40 in there. And of course, you know, when we actually push it in, we'll have to cut all the way around all these bits, you know, so that we can actually get it in. But what we'll do is we'll drill into these outside, and we'll screw it all together. And hopefully guys, what that'll give us is that big worktop kind of area. What we're really hoping to do obviously is put some wood down in here. But this thing of course will need to be heat proof as well, or at least heat reduced. So we've got some of this heat proof matting, and I've been told this is really good for that guys. So what I'm going to do is use that, obviously it's got the other way around and up, and that'll do it just up there. And what we'll do as well guys, we're going to leave quite a big gap for the flue pipe as well, I think, eh? That would look really good. Right guys, so that's the 8 pieces cut. And like I said, what we're looking to do guys is basically to drill down, drill in like that, and we're going to be screwing all these together like that. Now guys, these pieces actually, what were the £2.47 each? Times 8, guys, you couldn't get a better mantelpiece actually, you know what I mean? And it's very, very strong as well. Right guys, so stage 1 complete. That's just 4 together. We're still need another 4, but remember we've got to cut around the flue and all that. So let's take this in just now, and I think we'll finish it in the house. Yeah, so coming on to this bit guys, and obviously we're going to have to cut a check in to go in there as well. And obviously at the other side, the flue pipe's obviously a big deal. I'm going to make quite a big circle around it like that, I think. So you can really see inside. I think that'd be really quite nice. But obviously guys, when we cut these bits away, probably need to put in a couple more screws just to keep it all tight and level. Oh me, well guys, that was not easy at all. I thought I'd just, since we've done the breakfast bar the same style, I didn't really just film the whole thing. But I've just got this last piece of wood to go on. And what we'll have to do guys is cut down this edge. I've also got to tidy at the back. It's just not slipping it into the back that I'd like, but we'll get it there. But that looks pretty nice. Let's get out a bit. What do you think? Not bad at all, I would say guys. And I've obviously got the laminate flooring down as well. We've still got to paint the brickwork. The brickwork's going grey, and the back wall's going green again. That saffron orange colour's going grey. Hey, my little ever present Bailey. You looking out for your mummy and daddy? Always looking out for David and Emily. Yeah, so guys, that's us pretty much got that sanded down now. Now, I've still got to fill these bits anyway, you know, all the way around. So we are going to give it another sand down. I just had to take the worst of it off just now, just so we can get this thing back in and fitted. But the next question is, guys, of course, is the heat shield. Now, I think we might need another one of these. But the idea is, guys, is so that you have the heat shield right, you know, it's going to actually go, you know, into the brickwork as well, you know, just so it's totally down. However, the other issue is just around these edges, guys, you know. I don't really want that showing us. It's going to look a bit naff, I think. So what we'll do is I'm going to get like a cooker heat shield, you know, like a stainless steel heat shield, and we'll cut it and we'll put it all the way around. Might even put something around this as well, but we'll see how we go. So as you can see, guys, there's not really much to be done. You know, pretty much this is the wall. That's the wall as well. It's just this kind of strip that goes all the way around like that. You know, if we can heat shield that, that'll be awesome. Right guys, so now we're all heat shielded just on the bottom, obviously. We will need metal to go around, I think. Really good to think about a little bit later. But for now, guys, we'll pop it back up on top and see what she looks like. Yeah, much better, guys, much better. But, oh, let me see. Hold on a second, that's off. I never noticed that. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, so now guys, I've really got to get the support in over here as well. I'm kind of thinking of having this as like a bit of a wood store. You'd have to see at the end if you'd sort of agree, you know. But I really need to just get this support in underneath, and then we're going to have to drill down either side to get this thing planted. Well, as per usual, guys, we've got to kind of shift around, and, you know, just for the lack of space, I really need to get these skirting boards down and in, you know, because they do come across to the edges just here and all the way around, you know, because this room really needs done. This is the living room, obviously. But yeah, I mean, the fire's pretty much there now, guys, you know. Again, just have to throw everything back across there. It's more or less done now. And of course, guys, we've still got to paint. The thing we've got to really do though, guys, is I can't do at the moment, is actually switch the fire on and just feel the temperatures, you know, up top, just to see how hot that top pit actually gets. I think with how big we've made that opening for the flue, I'm pretty sure that'll dissipate a lot of the heat. I'm sure that tiling will be fine as well, that should be okay. But that's really the next stage for this job, guys, because we really need to paint the room, you know, at the same time as doing the fireplace. You know, there's hardly much point in just doing that and then moving on, you know, to paint other bits. So I've cracked on and made a start getting these skirting boards up and off, as you can see. So guys, dining room through there, and then we're through the kitchen, and of course through the back's the family room. So this room is a big one. Once this one is done, well, I would say that's the back of this house really broken, really broken. But obviously, guys, I'm just doing the same again like I do in all the other videos. So insulate all this with tape, you know, up and all the way around, make it absolutely airtight. New carpet down, obviously we get it painted, corner sofa, rug, and everything back where it should be. So guys, in the next video we're pretty much going to decorate, they're going to do a test with this, then we're going to decorate this room properly. I won't do the carpet fitting again, we've done one of those already, but we'll crack on with the rest. But listen guys, for now, thank you so much for watching. It's such a pleasure to sort of have you watching our videos and that. And of course guys, we've got motorbike vlogs, Scottish Castle tours, we do cars, bikes and boats and all sorts of stuff, you know. Wild camping's a big thing just now, fishing, you know, so we're doing quite a lot. And of course then we've got David and Emily's Birnie Family Fun YouTube channel, you know, where they do gaming and all that. So just hope if you've got kids, the kids will really enjoy that, you know. But for now guys, that'll do us.